Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us here for the Zeigler Quad tournament. We have the Kiski Cougars taking on Summit Academy, Columbus Academy, the Hill School, and Western Reserve Academy. We have matches scheduled every hour for the next 5 hours, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 o'clock. So stick around. We are going to have a bit of a delay as one of the referees got hung up in traffic and is on his way here. So they're going to delay the Kiski match versus Columbus to start here at 4 o'clock. And they're going to have the Western Reserve versus Summit match happening over on mat 1. I'm going to try and get you an angle of that. I was kind of set up for the Kiski match. And once the referee gets here and they start the Kiski match, we'll make the switch to Kiski. But they're going to have the like I said, they're going to have the Western Reserve and Summit match starting in just a moment. So hang with me while I reposition here to try and get you a view of that. Just want to check in. We're going to, again, be showing the Western Reserve Academy match versus Summit Academy. That'll be the first one to start. And then once the officials get squared away here, they're going to start the Kiski match, and we'll switch over to that. I'm going to be doing my best with the rosters that I have, but the vantage point that I'm from, I'm not sure, other than for Kiski, who's necessarily checking in at the table, as they can wrestle it, up a weight class. So I'll do my best with the rosters that I have available to call the opposing schools. Obviously, I know the Kiski schools roster, but we'll do our best with everybody wrestling. So hang in there with us just another moment, and hopefully we'll get started here soon. Your audio may cut in and out a little bit as I shut off my mic, just so you don't have to, hear me breathe or anything like that. But we will be back in just a second. Looks like they're getting ready to start the match here with Reserve taking on Summit. At the 106 class. I'm not sure that Summit has a 106. So we'll see if Reserve gets the points to start. Yep, looks like Reserve's going to get the points there as Summit doesn't field a 106. Looks like David Gentile for Reserve. Now at the 113 class. I think Summit will get the win there. And Reserve waves off their 120 as well. And 126. Reserve takes the 132. And it looks like we're going to finally have a match here at 138 with Christopher Willman from Summit Academy and Sebastian Fields from Reserve. No takedown awarded there. See if he can work his way through there. And he does get 2 points for Summit. Maybe hard for you to see there across the way, but that is the clock at the upper portion of your screen. There's about 120 left here in the first period, with Summit leading 2-0. Not able to get him rolled over there before heading out of bounds. Looks like there's some blood on the mat. So they reset here with 104 in the first period. Nice escape attempt from reserve. Summit's looking to roll him right out of that, pinch that underarm and roll him over. He has him in the half, Nelson. Some near fall points. Not sure if he... There's a reversal. So it's 5-2 Summit. He got the near fall points, and the reversal went to reserve. Takedown for Summit increases his lead 8-2 with 13 seconds left in the period. And they work their way out of bounds. I'm going to take you back over to the Kiski match, as it looks like they're about getting ready to get started here. I'll try and keep you filled in on the on mat 1. Bear with me here as I'm up in the weight room, opening windows. Over in the 138 match, Summit leads 9-2. Oh, he got another takedown, so it's 10-2 in favor of Summit as they start the second period. Kiski's going to be taking on Columbus Academy to start here in their first match at the 4 o'clock start. Four of the 5 schools are wrestling right now. Hill is on the break. So Summit and WRA are on mat 1, and Kiski and Columbus on mat 2 here in front of you. WRA is looking for the pin over on mat 1. They got the reversal and looking for the pin. And he got it. So he trailed 10-2 the start of the second. And Western Reserve able to pin Summit at 118 in the second period there. Nice turnaround for him to get the win. And the points for WRA, who were tied up at 18 with Summit on the team score. I think there's going to be some forfeits in this one. Columbus, I'm not sure is going to fill the whole roster. Alan Diaz comes out for Kiski to claim the 106 weight class. They're calling no match at the 113 weight class, but Coach Ross does bump Chan Shearer up, who normally wrestles at that 113 class, into the 120 class, and he'll take on he will take on Kieran Grosso. Quickly, Chan's looks for the pin. Chan's off to a quick 5-1 lead. He's by far one of Kiski's best wrestlers. Looks to go far in the national prep tournament. series of quick takedowns. It's 9-2 already for Shears. We're only a minute 17 into the first period. 11-3 now. And they give them the escape point, 11-4. The clock and the scoreboard are a little bit harder to see on this one as Chans looks for the cradle. Near fall points. 13-4 for Shearer of Kiski. He lets him up. Makes it 16-5. Looks to push through, looking for that pin. And he gets it with 30 seconds left in the first period. Chance Shearer puts 6 up on the board for Kiski. He's an exciting young man as he, like I said, is one of the best wrestlers representing Kiski right now. And rip-roaring his way through the prep league. Over on map 1, we've got Summit and WRA. WRA's leading the team score right now, 24-18. They're in the 152 weight class. And Summit's leading 2-0 in the second period. WRA is looking for the pin, though. Summit's able to escape 2-1 over on that mat. Columbus earns 2 as he rolls Yu Yang Ding. In the 126 weight class, Yu Yang Ding taking on Christopher Sugar. Ding's able to earn the reversal, trails 4-2 with a minute 10 left. Ding is penalized for grabbing the headgear. So he trails 5-2 as Columbus takes bottom position. Ding has a hold of that ankle. He's trying to roll him, but Columbus reverses. Gains a 7-2 lead, 40 seconds left in the period. Needs to avoid getting rolled. Looking for the reversal. Needs to turn his hips over. Does so. They give him the 2 points, reversal. They take the 2 points away as he didn't quite have control. Control is still with Columbus. As the time expires in the first period, Yu Yang Ding of Kiski trails Columbus 7-2. Over on mat 1, Western Reserve's got a 5-2 lead in the 152 match and a 6-point overall lead over Summit. They stand up here in the on mat 2 to start the second. Columbus shoots at the double leg and is able to finish the takedown there and gain top control. 1:10 remaining in the period for Ding here as he trails 9-2. They award 2 to Columbus, making it 11-2. Gonna go ahead and get you a little bit closer to the action there. One minute remaining here in the period. Ding trailing 11-2. Ding again getting rolled. Near fall points not awarded in that case. Yep, they do give it to him. 13-2. Ding rolls through it as the period ends. It's going to trail 15-2 heading into the third. Kiski has a 12-0 lead overall in the team score as Chan Shear got pinfall in the second period at the 120 weight class. Over on mat 2, Western Reserve has a 7-2 lead at the 152 class with about 50 seconds remaining in the third. Ding decides to, or he has top position. They caution him for the early start. Escape point earned. And the takedown. (17-2) in favor of Columbus. He's looking for the pin. Ding needs to try and work his way out of bounds maybe. He's close to the edge, but he's on the wrong side, and he does get pinned with 1:29 left in the period, third period. So Kiski has a pinfall at the 126 weight class. Elisha Blackwell is checking in for Kiski at the 132 class. He looks like he's going to wrestle against, they have listed at the 132 class, Vassar Barney for Columbus. Over on mat 1, WRA leads 27-24. They're now in the 170 class. Columbus earns a quick 2. Blackwell's looking for the reversal. He's taken down as Columbus goes to work. Working on that ankle. And he pins him. 56 seconds in the first. Barney earns the pin against Blackwell, and that ties the match 12-12. As we head into the 138 weight class. So David Diaz will check in at the table for Kiski. I'm not sure. This may be Vassar Barney coming to check in here now. It's hard to tell because I'm not sure of the opposing squads here, and I'm not at the table to tell you who's checking in, but we will have a match here at 138. David Diaz has been a leader here for the Kiski squad. It's a very young squad with not a lot of senior leadership or veteran leadership, but David and Chaz have done their job in most matches, getting points. So hopefully David can work here and get some points for Kiski. He has a 2-0 lead here as Columbus looks to work his way out of bounds. Diaz lets him up. 2-1 now. 50 seconds remaining in the period. Diaz looks to work through, gains the 2. (4-1) now for David Diaz at the 138 class. Over on mat 1, Western Reserve gets the pin at the 170 class. Diaz looks to roll him. He's got to get the hips over. Columbus doing a good job fighting it off. Diaz works, gets some near fall points. And he gets the pin. Fantastic wrestling from David Diaz. Earns 6 points for the Cougars as they take an 18-12 team lead. Over on mat 1 at the 182 class, Western Reserve carrying a 33-24 lead against Summit. Kiski's going to send out Carl Capadia at the 145 class. And he takes the 6 for Kiski. Now with the 12-point lead in the team score. Chris Pierce checks in for Kiski at the table. And I don't think Columbus has anybody. And so Chris Pierce takes the win. Kiski leads 30-12 in the team score. Over on mat 1, Summit has a 5-2 lead in the first period of the 182 weight class. Oh, looks like they gave him near fall points, and the score is 5-5. They head into the second period, all tied at 5. Kiski sends out Pedro Silva at the 170 weight class. There was no wrestling at 160. And Columbus has 3 people listed at 160, but I'm going to take a guess and say this is Angus Soderberg. Soderberg. Yeah, Angus Soderberg for Columbus. Taking on Pedro Silva of Kiski. Summit's looking for a pin over on mat 1, and he gets it. That's a big win for Summit at the 182 class, which will cut into the Western Reserve lead. Over on mat 2 here, Silva's in trouble. Soderberg has the 2-point lead right now with the takedown. And he gets the pin as he pushes through. And 1:15 the time of the pin in the first period. Kiski's lead now 30-18 in the team score. Over on mat 1, it's 33-30 in favor of Western Reserve. But there it looks like there's a pretty scrappy fight going on at the 195 bout. Quinn Summers is going to be the one checking in for Kiski, the 182 class. Looks like it's going to be Josh Pearson for Columbus. These guys are both pretty tall, lanky guys, so it'll be interesting to see who can get underneath the other one. A lot of hand fighting so far. Minute 6 left here in the first period. Quentin Summers trailing 2-0 in the 182 class for Kiski. So far, Pearson only able to get a takedown, but hasn't been able to turn Summers. He gets him turned, and there's 2 near-fall pins on both mats right now. Summit's got Western Reserve in trouble, and Columbus has Kiski in trouble. The pin happens over on the Summit side as they take the lead over Reserve. Kiski, Quinn Summers looking to avoid the pin here on mat 2. And with 10 seconds left in the first, Quinn gets pinned at the 182 class. Mat 1, it is 42-39 in the team score. And Summit looks like they're going to take the win. At 195, it's Zihao Tang for Kiski. Gets 3 near fall points, so it's 5-0. Columbus leads Kiski. 1:20 left on the clock here in the first. Columbus decides to let him up, so he gets a 5-1 points advantage. Goes quickly for the takedown and earns it. 7-1. A minute left in the period. Zihao's American name, he's chosen Howard, so Howard's trailing by 6 points here as Columbus looks to roll to the back. Near fall points being counted. Just got to push the hips. Howard decides to roll, tries to roll through it, and Columbus catches him for the pin, and that will tie it up for the team score, 30-30. A little bit of strategy, obviously, with the wrestling and on who forfeits where and when and why. And with each school wrestling 4 times tonight, there's definitely some strategy and, you know, saving players or saving wrestlers for later in the or on who you match up with. So there's Nick Galarski at the 220 taking the win on the forfeit from Columbus. At the 285 class, it's going to be Hunter Bounds taking on Philip Soderberg from Columbus. Kiski has a 36-30 lead right now. Hunter has a sizable weight difference. Now they're listed almost 30 pounds apart from each other. So Soderberg has the advantage when it comes to weight. 1 minute left here in the first period as Hunter Bounds takes on Soderberg from Columbus. Soderberg quickly gets the head, the takedown. Hunter's got to work his way out of bounds and does so before Soderberg's able to get to turn. So 2. Bounds on bottom now, looking to escape Soderberg. He gains 1 point because of a grasping. He was clasping his hands for Soderberg, or locking his wrist, grabbing his wrist, which isn't allowed. So with 19 seconds left, Bounds on the bottom trails 2-1. Could be a huge win for Hunter. He's able to fend off Soderberg. Two seconds left, 1 second, and time expires. The end of the first for Bounds. Seemingly saved by the bell there as Soderberg was looking for the pin. They're going to stand up here to start the second. Soderberg takes the head again and drags Bounds down to the mat. He gets him turned and gets the pin with 1:24 here in the second. Soderberg with the win over Hunter Bounds, who was doing his best to fend off. Ties the team score at 36. Over on mat 1, they're giving Hill a chance to warm up here, as they were the sort of on their rest or their bye for the day. Unfortunately for Hill, they'll have to wrestle the next 4 matches, so their break came out the first thing out the gate. But they're going to take on WRA on mat 1. And after this match here, Kiski and Columbus, they're going to have they're going to have WRA and Hill come to this mat, and Columbus and Summit will take each other on mat 1. So we're going to stick here on mat 2 and sort of follow the Cougars, who are in their rest period for the 5 o'clock hour. Looks like they're determining what to do here for the Kiski Columbus match. Looks like they're trying to figure out tiebreaker rules here for the Kiski match. That's why you're seeing a lot of people walking on the mat right now. Let me see if I can get you an answer. Okay, so we got an answer for you for the first match, which was Kiski versus Columbus. It was tied 36-36, and they had to go to tiebreaker criteria, and they had to work all the way down to letter H to figure out who broke the tie, and they did give it to Columbus by a score of 37-36 based off of criteria H, which is which team scored the most first points. So they had to go deep into the rule book there for the tiebreaker rules and figure out who won. So we're going to stick here with Mat 2, which will be WRA versus Hill. Again, I'll do my best with rosters, but I don't know the other squads, so I don't know who they're sending to the table. And over on Mat 1, we have Columbus versus Summit Academy, which should be getting on underway here in just a moment. So stick with us. Kiski drops the first match here against Summit by 1 due to tiebreaker rules, and Summit Academy defeats Western Reserve over on Mat 1. So we'll be back in just a moment. Stick with us. So kicking off the Hill versus Western Reserve match here, they have Hill claiming the 106? No. I'm going to say the 113 class. That's what they have on the board. So they move on to the 120. Hill's going to send out a 120. It doesn't look like Western Reserve's going to match up. So Hill takes the 12-0 team lead. And claim 126. So we're going to have about here to start at 132. Western Reserve in the all-black singlet and Hill in the blue and gray and white on your right-hand side. So WRA's got a hill to climb here, trailing 18-0 in the team score. This is Hill's first matchup of the evening. They were on a bye in the first round there, but now they've got to wrestle the rest of the night. He's in there deep, and he got the pin for the Hill School. At the 132 weight class, Hill gets the win and another 6 points to the team score. WRA trails 24-0. Over on mat 1, it's Summit taking on Columbus. Kiski's on the bye this hour. Now on to the 138 weight class. Again, Hill in the blue and gray. Now on top with the 2-point advantage. Reserve on the bottom wearing all black and green. One escape point for Reserve. Hill pushes forward, doesn't quite have the takedown yet. There it is. Takes a 4-1 lead with 125 left in the first. Now looking to turn for the pin. And there it is. 117 the time of that pinfall. Hill takes a 30-0 lead here early in the lightweight classes. Over on mat 1, they're still in the 120 class as Summit's looking for the pin on Columbus. Now in the 145 class. And he'll stand him up in neutral as they go out of bounds. Summit's looking for the pin again on Columbus over on mat 1, now in the 126 class. Summit's leading that match. He got the pin. And Summit has a 18-0 advantage over in mat 1. Quickly grabs that ankle. Nice shoot. Gets the 2 points, the first of the match with 1 minute left in the first period. Hill has the advantage. He's got a good turn going. He has the near fall points. And he gets the pin. Hill comes out strong against Western Reserve. Getting the pin at 1:45 and 35 seconds in the first period at the time of that pinfall. Over on mat 1, let's see what's going on. Now in the 138 class, Summit has a 2-0 lead in the match and an 18-6 team score lead. Hill doesn't send anybody out at the 152 class, making it 36-6 with Reserve getting their first points. And another 6 at the 160. And the 170. It's going to be a match at 182. Team score now 36-18 in favor of Hill. Again, Hill in the gray and blue singlet on your right, and Reserve in the dark gray, black almost singlet. Reserve gets the 2. So far, Hill's been pretty dominant in the match, winning every match by pins that they've wrestled. But Reserve looks to get one of their own here. Gets 3 near fall points and the takedown, so he has a 5-0 lead with 1:10 in the period remaining here in the first. Hill on their feet looking to break that hand control. WRA does a nice roll to take him back down to the mat. There's a pin over on mat 1 by Summit. And a pin here on mat 2 from WRA. Their first of this match. And their first win of this match, not by forfeit. So another 6 points to the team score. A lot of pins here tonight. Not a lot of matches going the distance here. Forfeit at 195. A forfeit at 220. That brings the team score tied at 36. And a forfeit at 285. A pin over on mat 1. Summit well out in front at 42-12 on the team score now in the 182 class. Now in the 106 class here on mat 2, WRA leads 42-36, so Hill out to an early, what seemed dominant start, now trailing the team score, even though they've had more pins than Western Reserve. So Hill needs the points here. And it might go to a tie break like the first match with Kiski and Columbus. Hill with a 2-point lead here with 40 seconds left. It's been controlling the match so far. Not able to get a turn on the WRA wrestler. And time expires here at the 106 class. Hill with a 2-point lead heading into the second. Western Reserve will take bottom here to start the second. 1:05 left in the period. Hill's doing everything in his power to get this guy turned over. WRA is just trying to avoid the pin at this point. Doing a lot of stalling from the bottom. He needs to avoid the pin in order to win for the team score. .30 now left in the second. Hill only has a 2-point lead, 2-0. Nice job by the Hill wrestler, get him turned over finally, but he runs out of time. He gets the 2 points though for near fall. Takes a 4-0 lead into the third. Hill needs the pin in order to get the team win here. So we'll see what the Hill School can do here with 2 minutes here in the third. About 1:14 left now. Hill needs to do something here. Working on that pin still. Now 1 minute left in the period. He's got to hang on to it for the pin. 40 seconds left. 2 near fall points. Only gives him 6. A stalling point awarded. 7-0 now for Hill. 20 seconds remain in the match. Another stalling point awarded. It's 8-0. And time expires with Hill winning by an 8-0 margin. And that'll be the match, I believe. WRA defeats the Hill School 42-40. Hill looked like they had that in the bag, but had to give up too many forfeitures to win. They allowed WRA to close it in the end. But they had a lot of pinfalls there in the middle weights, and a nice bout from both wrestlers there at the 106 class. Over on mat 1 in the 195 weight class, Columbus is winning 13-2 in this match in 24 seconds in the third. They trailed 42-12 in the team score. So we're going to take a quick break. Stick around. The next matchup will be Summit taking on Kiski here on mat 2, and Columbus and Hill facing off on mat 1. So I'm going to kill the audio for just a second, but we'll be back briefly with our third matchups of the night. Just wanted to give you a quick update over on Mount 1. Summit Academy just defeated Columbus Academy 48 to 16 in the team score. So that will be Summit's second win as they defeated WRA. They will now move over here to this mat to face Kiski. And on mat 1, it will be Hill versus Columbus. So stick with us as they rotate around here. And we'll be back in just a moment with Kiski versus Summit Academy. Looks like we're almost ready to get back into it here. Again, Kiski will be taking on Summit here on mat 2. And over on mat 1, Columbus and Hill are currently squaring off in the 120 weight class, with Hill earning the pin. So they take a 6-0 lead. It's going to be Christian Condi coming out for Kiski at the 120 class. Condi will be in the gray for Kiski, and Summit in the navy blue. And they'll go back to neutral. 1:15 left in the first period as they push Condi takes Summit out of bounds. And they work out of bounds again. Back to neutral. 1:07 left in the period. Condi gets a single leg. Summit able to fend it off. Now 35 seconds left in the period. Condi shoots. He gets caught. Summit able to turn it to get the 2 points here with 15 seconds left. Condi's got to avoid the pin. Now 6 seconds left. Summit earning near fall points. Condi's got to fight off, and there's the buzzer. He's saved by the bell. He earns 3 near fall points. Summit carries a 5-0 lead into the second period. Condi's going to be on the bottom to start the second period. Over on mat 1 in the 132 bout, Hill leads 4-0. And 12-0 overall in the team score. And out of bounds, they'll reset. No points earned. Near full points for Summit. Condi's got to fight it off to get out of the pin. He's hanging in there, but he eventually gives up the pin with 106. So in the first bout here, Condi for Kiski gets pinned. And Kiski now trails 6-0 here in the team score. Yu Yang Ding comes in at the 126 class to face off against Summit Academy. Ding gives up 2 points on the takedown. Now, minute 5 left on the clock here in the first period. Thing gets turned. He's towards the edge. He's got to work his way out. But he takes the pin on the edge of the mat. And the pinfall comes at 53 seconds. Elisha Blackwell is going to come out and take 6 points for Kiski at 132. Now David Diaz, who had a big pin for Kiski in their first match, looks to do it again here at the 138 class. They work out of bounds. They'll reset at neutral. Diaz fights off the single leg there. Has head control, looking to make the turn around and can't before they go out of bounds. 134 left in the period. He's got the single leg on the edge, but they could call him out of bounds. Nice drive through by Diaz. Gets the 2 points. Still looking to turn him, though. Gets near fall. 2 points to Diaz. He takes a 4-0 lead with 20 seconds left in the period. They work their way out of bounds. As time expires in the first period, or in the second period, it will be Diaz leading 4-0 over Summit Academy. They decide to go neutral for the start of the third. In the 138 weight class, over on mat 1, the Hill School defeats Columbus 42-30. Gets a double leg and takes him down for 2 points. 1:07 left here in the third. Diaz has a 6-0 lead, now 44 seconds left. Looking for that pin. Diaz has had control most of the match. And he gets the pinfall here with 32 seconds left in the period. Diaz with his second pin of the night. Gets a crucial 6 points for the Kiski Cougars. Diaz continues to do work for the Cougars, earning big points for the team score. That ties it at 12 at the 138 bout. At 145, we're going to have Carl Capadia taking on Summit in, yes, the 145 class. Two points earned for Summit. Quickly, he goes to roll through for the pin. Capadia trying to spin out of it. He's caught. He's got near fall points coming. And Capadia falls at 113 in the 145 bout. Summit takes the 152. That gives them a 24-12 lead. Pedro Silva comes out to take the 160 weight class. Looks like there's going to be a bout here at 170 with Quinn Summers coming out to wrestle. Again, Kiski in the gray singlet, Summit in the navy blue. .32 seconds left here in the first period. Summers gets caught. And he's out of bounds. No takedown awarded. Back to neutral. 0-0 still here in the 170 bout. Summers gets taken down. He's in trouble. And he gets pinned with 10 seconds left in the period. Nice takedown from Summit. Gives him another 6 points, making the team score 30-18. Kiski's going to concede 182. It's going to be Howard Tang coming out for Kiski at the 195 weight class. Quick 2 points for Summit. And a super quick pin, 15 seconds in. Summit takes a 42-18 lead. Coming out at 220, it's going to be Nick Galarski for Kiski. Two points for Summit on the takedown as they go out on play. Takedown for Summit. He's got Galarski in trouble. Nick's able to fight it off so far with a minute now remaining in the period. Galarski pinfalled at 51 seconds in the first. Hunter Bounds will come out at the 285 weight class. I don't believe Summit has anybody, so they'll concede that weight class. Kiski's best wrestler is arguably his best wrestler is still yet to wrestle. That's Chan Shearer. Alan Diaz comes out to take the what I believe is the 106 weight class. So Kiski trails 48-30. Chan's had a dominant performance in his first matchup against Columbus. So we'll see what he does here. A little overzealous there on the start. Gets called for a caution there on the quick start. Shearer with the takedown. 2-0 advantage to him. Escape point to Summit, 2-1 with 120 left in the first. Shearer able to push through. Near fall points there. Close to the pin, and he gets it with 105 left in the first period. Shearer has a clutch win there for the Cougars. Not going to be enough, though, for the overall team win as they fall to Summit 48-36. We're going to move mats. Kiski now is going to transfer over to mat 1. So you're going to have to bear with me as we try and move the camera over there and avoid all the weight equipment up here in the weight room. So try not to get sick as I do this. I'll tell you what. Let me try and give you something else to look at. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I don't think that I am. So you might just have to bear with me here as we take the whole camera setup over there and try not to get disconnected. So hang with me, guys. This is delicate work. Here we go. Get to see the weight room while you're here. It's kind of fun, right? There she is. We lose anybody on the way? Hope not. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday night, by the way. So as the teams take a quick break, as we move cameras there, or move positions there, we'll be back in just a second with match 4 of the night here on mat 1. So we'll be right back. Okay, getting ready to get going here. Excuse me. We're going to start off at the 126 weight class. This will be Kiski taking on the Hill School in matchup number 4 tonight. Now over here on mat 1, it'll be Yu Yang Ding in his all-gray singlet taking on the Hill School in their blue and gray. Two points for the Hill School. I'm going to go ahead and tilt up just a little bit because if you look up in the top left there, on this mat they have a portable scoreboard. So you can see the points and the time there. 3 points to the Hill School as they lead 5-0 here. They'll be the red numbers on your scoreboard, and Kiski will be the green. Ding trying to avoid getting turned. He's got him pinned. So at 30 seconds left there, Yu Yang Ding falls to the Hill School as they open up with a 6-0 lead. Now the interesting thing about the Hill School is they're heavily stacked here at the lighter weights, but they've been giving up a lot of points at the top end. So we'll see if Kiski can take advantage of that as they've got a pretty full roster here, not giving up too many weight classes to forfeit. So Elisha Blackwell now comes on to wrestle at the next weight class, which is 132. He now trails 5-0 with 1:28 left on the clock. Another 3 back points, or near fall points. Blackwell now trails 10-0. He's in a tough spot here as he's got that left arm trapped underneath him. He's able to escape though. Not completely, but able to avoid the pin and able to earn out of bounds. Now trailing 13-0 here with 35 seconds left in the first. After the quick reset there, Blackwell in trouble again. He's been able to fight off these pins so far and not able to there. So at 132, Kiski gets pinned. It's Elisha Blackwell, but David Diaz stepping in for the Cougars at the 138 weight class. So far has 2 pins here tonight and looks to go to work on the Hill School. Loses a quick 2. Hill has a 4-0 lead. He's going to go ahead and let Diaz up. Single leg takedown from Hill. 2 points, 6-1 with a minute remaining. Diaz staving off a pin so far. He's going to give up back points here. And he gets pinned at the 138 class with 25 seconds left. Diaz has defeated pinfall. So Kiski trailing early here, but like I said, Hill's going to give up a lot here, I believe, in the upper weight classes, as they have all night so far. Seems to be a discussion between coaches here at the 145 class, so we'll see what's going to happen. They're going to call no match at 145. At 152, Hill will get the points. Hill concedes 160 to Pedro Silva. And they're going to concede 170. Like I said, they have a lot of forfeitures here at the top end of their weight class. Looks like there will be one at nope, because he's not going to send somebody out for 182. So Hill takes that and takes a 30-12 team lead at 195. Hill concedes 195, and it looks like they're going to concede 220 as well as Nick Kolarski comes out. Howard Tang, the last wrestler for Kiski to come out. And they're also going to give up 285. So they're, like I said, the Hill school's stacked light, and they concede a lot here up in the upper end. So what was conceivably a big lead for them, Kiski now leads, or it's tied here at 30. So we're going to have about here 106. This will be Alan Diaz's first match of the night at the 106 weight. Well, his first match of the night, period. The other two teams conceded 106, so we'll see what Allen can do. This is the brother of David, who wrestled for us at the 138 class. They go out of bounds. The Hill School wrestler here, he had a nice bout against the WRA wrestler during matchup number 2, but wasn't able to pin him, even though he had him in control the whole match. So hopefully Allen can do some work on him here. He gets a quick 2. He's got the back. Two back points awarded, 4-0 for Diaz. 1:07 remain in the first period. This would be a big 6 points for Kiski if Diaz can get him turned here. And the pin given to Alan Diaz. Nice win for Kiski. That sets him up nicely for Chan Shearer here at the 1. He's going to wrestle at the 113 weight class. Again, Shearer has been leading the team. So far, he has 2 pins here tonight, along with David Diaz. We'll see if he can go for his 3rd pin of the night. Able to avoid the takedown is Shearer. And they're out of bounds. Shearer gains the escape. It's 2-1 with a minute left here in the first. Nice block by Chan so far. We'll see if Hill can convert on that single leg. He's still got a hold of it, but Chan is battling. He lets it go. They stand back up. Chance takes his shot. It's blocked by Hill. He had the ankle. He's able to get away from that, though. And as time expires in the first period, a tough match so far, 2-1. Hill's going to be on the bottom here to start the second. Looks like there's some blood maybe for Chance. So they bring in Mr. Eckenrode, the cut man, to get him patched up here. Western Reserve is leading Columbus over on mat 2, 36-24 in the team score. They're wrestling at the 285 weight now with WRA holding a 2-point lead in that match with a score of, well, now it's 2-1 as they gain the escape. So Shearer gets its 2 points there to tie it up 3-3 with 1:10 left here in the second period. He lets him up, so there's an escape point for Hill. Takes a 4-3 lead. Hill will be able to avoid the takedown attempt from Shearer. 22 seconds remain. Under 10, Chance see if he can turn it here before the end of the period. 3 seconds remain. And he's not able to get the turn for the takedown. So Shearer trails for his first time here this evening. This is the deepest match he's had so far here tonight, making it into the third period. But other of the two ended in the first period with a pinfall by Chance. So he's in a battle now. He's on the bottom. We'll see if he can gain the escape point to tie it up. And he does. So all tie, 4-4, with 1:45 left in the third. A lot of time to work and score here for both wrestlers. All tied up at 4 still with 59 seconds now left in the final period. Chance's takedown defense so far has been on point. A pretty well-contested match from both wrestlers. .36 seconds left. No takedown for either wrestler. They're both working for it. And out of bounds. Nice defense by both wrestlers there. Kind of a stalemate created. They stand back up with 6 seconds. And as he shoots, time expires. They're going to be 1 minute overtime. Shearer gets the turn. Hill able to defend it. And stalemate called. He's going to stand it back up. 25 seconds left on the clock. Both wrestlers looked a little gassed here, and they should be. It's been a tough match so far. Shearer able to get the takedown and the 6 points. Nice match from both wrestlers there. Just think exhaustion played a part in that one. And quick feet by Chance there to close it out. So that gives Kiski a 39-30. He got 3 points out of that one. And Kiski will concede the 6 points for the 120. No, they're not going to concede, I don't think. They're going to send, I believe it's Christian Condi out. Yep, it's going to be Christian Condi coming out for the Cougars. So Christian with a chance to gain some valuable points here. Hill gets a quick 2 on the takedown, and they work out of bounds. And Condi is pinned with 1:34 left in the first period. And with a great team effort, the Kiski Cougars are able to defeat the Hill School 39-36 in that matchup number 4 on this side. We're going to move on to Matchup number 5 here, which on mat 1 will be WRA, which is Western Reserve Academy, versus the Kiski School. And on mat number 2, it'll be the Hill School taking on Summit Academy. So we're going to go silent for just a moment. Stick with us, and we'll be back with more wrestling action here with matchup number 5. On mat 1, it'll be Western Reserve and Kiski. Well, thanks for hanging in there with us. After that long delay, we're going to get started here as the captains come to the center mat. So this will be Kiski taking on Western Reserve. So far, the Cougars are 1 for 2 on the night in terms of matchups, win-losses. So they're going to look to see if they can defeat WRA here and get to 2-2 on the night. That first match, though, could have went either way. It came down to a lot of tiebreaker rules, and the Cougars ended up losing by 1 point on a tiebreak. But in that last matchup, got a crucial pin from Alan Diaz, and Chan Shear was able to stave off a pin and win in overtime to get the Cougars the points they needed to go over the top. Also, I know the Cougars have an injury, some injuries. I know specifically Howard Tang had his shoulder injury happen in the second matchup. So that hurts us at the 195 class. So starting at 132, it's going to be Elijah Blackwell coming out to face WRA. Elisha will be in the all gray singlet, the dark gray, and or the light gray, excuse me, as he gets the 2 points there. And WRA obviously in the other. So he gets a potentially dangerous point against him. So 2-1, Condi leads. Or not Condi, Christian Condi, excuse me. That's Elisha Blackwell. Reversal for WRA. Gives him the lead for the first time in the match. 1:25 left as they work out of bounds. So Blackwell takes bottom. He's going to work for the escape point here. And they will fall out of bounds. It'll reset with 1:04. Blackwell trails by a point, 3-2 to WRA. Nice roll by Blackwell. See if he can finish it. He's slammed back down by the WRA wrestler. Nice roll. He's got the back there. Looking for near fall. He's got 2 of them. It'll give him a 6-3 lead with 20 seconds left in the first. See if he can push through. Turn those hips. 3 seconds left. I don't think he's going to have enough time to do it here in the first period, but nice recovery from Blackwell to get the lead 6-3 as they head into the second period at the 132 weight class. Blackwell finds a single leg, looks to push through it. He's got it. He gets him turned for the 2. See if he can drive the hips. He's got the back. And there he goes. He gets the pin. Nice work from Elijah Blackwell to get the first 6 points of the match here. And Elijah's first. So we move up to the 138 weight class. It's going to be David Diaz. He's 2 for 1 on the night. He's pinned 2 and he's been pinned once. So we'll see what he does here against WRA. I'm sure he has a little bit of fire in him from the last pin against Hill. So we'll see what he does here. He's been a point scorer for Kiski so far tonight. He's looking good so far as he rolls the WRA wrestler. He's got 2 points for the takedown, 2 points for the near fall, as he leads 4-0, a minute and a half in the first period left. He's got a reversal. Cuts the lead to 2 now for Diaz. Diaz works, gets his own reversal, 6-2. Nice roll by David. Looks like he's got him. Oh, WRA throws the hips. See if Diaz can keep him turned. Nice work by David to get him back over. 3 near fall points awarded to Diaz. That's going to make the score 11-2 in favor of Kiski. 7 seconds remaining here in the period. Diaz close to the pin, just not able to close yet. But he's going to carry a 9-point lead into the second period. They stand up at neutral. Diaz shoots, gets the takedown. The takedown's not the problem so far. It's the finish of it. WRA's been doing a nice job staving off any pinning attempts. Well, even despite giving up a few back points here so far. Diaz lets him up for an escape point. Gives him a 10-point lead at 13-3 with 1:20 left in the second. WRA looks for a shoot attempt of his own. Diaz able to push through him though, but not in time before they go out of bounds. Again, Diaz looks to push forward. He does get the 2 points. Carries a 15-3 lead here with 50 seconds left in the second. Now under 30 remaining in the period. Diaz carrying a 9-point lead. There's another 2. He's got his arm trapped. See if he can turn them onto his back. He did momentarily. Near fall points awarded, and a tech fall for Diaz as he wins 19-4. So Diaz finishes his night with 2 pins and a tech fall, and he got pinned once against the Hill School. So a nice night for David, contributing to the overall team score for the Cougars. That'll give Kiski an 11-0 lead here as Blackwell started with a pin, and Diaz gets 5 on that tech fall. They concede 145. And they concede 152. They are going to wrestle at 160. It's going to be Pedro Silva, the 160 wrestler for Kiski. So with those 2 concessions, Kiski now trails 12-11. Silva trying to fight off the takedown double leg attempt, but the WRA wrestler climbs him. Now looking for the pin. He's got near fall points. Should be 3 near fall points for WRA if he doesn't get pinned here. Still a lot of time left here on the clock. Let's see if Pedro can battle back. 3 near fall points awarded. 5-0 lead for WRA. Silva in trouble again. And he gets pinned with 1:02 left in the first period. So Kiski drops 18-11 at the 160 weight class. Coming out at 170, it's going to be Quinn Summers for Kiski. Again in the gray singlets. The Cougars taking on Western Reserve in their dark gray and green singlet. See what Quinn can put together here as they work themselves out of bounds. WRA shoots for the single leg. He gets it. He turns Summers, who works himself out of bounds, not before giving up the takedown points. So WRA leads 2-0. Summers will go to the bottom position. Over on mat 2, we've got a 36-36 tie between the Hill School and Summit Academy. That looks like it might change as Hill's in trouble and Summit earns the pin over on mat 2 inside the 126 weight class. Over on mat 1 here with Kiski, Quinn Summers looking to work his way out from the bottom position. On mat 2, they've finished up with Summit Academy winning with that final pin, 42-36. Summers now in trouble here for Kiski, and he gets pinned with 50 seconds remaining in the first period to give WRA another 6 points to lead 24-11. Kiski will concede 182 and take a 30-11 score. And again, Howard Tang injured at the 195 weight class, so Kiski will concede that one as well. But at 220, it will be Nick Galarski wrestling for the Cougars in the black singlet, and WRA in the gray and green. Galarski got control of the head, and he looks to turn him. He's going for the pin. See if he can close it. This would be big for Kiski. And Galarski, the Bulldog, comes out and pins him with 1:17 left in the first. That's a big win for Kiski and a huge 6 points here at the heavy weight classes. They'll move on to 285 with Hunter Bounds taking on WRA. Again, Hunter giving up a little bit of weight in terms of the heavy weight class here. So takedown point and an escape point gives us a 2-1 score in favor of WRA. Hunter able to escape out of bounds before the takedown. Quickly gives up the takedown, though. It'll be a 4-1 lead for WRA. He lets him up for a 4-2. And he drives through Hunter again for another 2 points. And he gets the pin at the heavy class to give WRA another 6 points. It'll be Alan Diaz coming out for Kiski. Alan had a nice pin in the last matchup that gave Kiski a crucial 6 points and the win against the Hill School. Diaz quickly goes to work, earning 2 points, rolls him, and WRA rolls through, tries it again. Again, rolls through. Tries to work him back into the middle of the mat. He has him rolled. He's getting near fall points. A lot of time left in the match, and he gets the pin and a big 6 points for Kiski. 1:14 the time of that pinfall for Alan Diaz. They give Shearer the win at 113. So Kristen Condi will come out at 120. And Condi will take the 6 at 42. Or excuse me, at 120 to make it 42 to 42. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's only 36. No, that should be 40. Yeah, there they go. They tie it up. And WRA concedes 126 as well. So that ties it up. Nope, that gives Kiski the win. Possibly. Or we might have lost by 1 because Diaz's points were only 5, which made it 12 to 11. And I believe it was 6 points all the way throughout. So Kiski would have trailed by 1. Looks like they're sending Quinn Summers back out. This could possibly just be a exhibition match. Summers gains 2 points on the takedown from the missed shot attempt from WRA. 45 seconds left in the first period. Summers lets him up. So it'll be 2-1 with the escape point earned by WRA. 20 seconds remaining here in the first. WRA shoots Quinn on the defense. Still no takedown earned. Quinn turns it and gains 2 points with 10 seconds remaining in the first. That gives Quinn a 4-1 lead here. But a potentially dangerous call earns 1 point for WRA, making it 4-2. With 1 second left, WRA will go on bottom, and that'll end the first period. They defer. And Kiski will take bottom. Summers looking to escape from the bottom position, working his way towards the out of bounds. See if he can stand up here. He does. Momentarily. He's on his feet, and he earns the escape point with 1:30 left in the second. He takes a 5-2 lead. WRA shoots. Nice two-leg or double-leg takedown by WRA. Earns 2 points for Western Reserve. He looks to turn him and go for the pin now. And he gets the pin on Summers with 1:02 left in the second. WRA gets the pin. And that's the final action of our event here tonight. Congratulations to all teams involved. And thank you to WRA, Hills, Summit, and Columbus for making the trip out here to Kiski. Join us, as always, on Cougar Game Day by visiting our YouTube channel or visiting the website www.kiski.org/gameday. We'll be having more basketball games coming up here in the near future, so keep a lookout on our social media accounts for when those games are. And again, congratulations to all teams involved. Have a great night and enjoy the rest of your weekend.